Okay, so yesterday, the 23rd, we had done a devotional. So today, I wanted to continue that. Sorry, wasn't sure what was going on. But with another one. So it's the same book, Every Day with Jesus, but we're going to go with a new devotional for today. And the 3 days that I'm home, because I'm only 3 days home, to be honest, but I do try to make time for this. Most of the time when I'm gone, I'm like not to boast, not to be prideful or egotistical about it, because Jesus helps me with everything I do in life. I will not put myself first or say that I am any better than anyone, because I look at it this way, right? And I'm starting to try to really internalize it more. Everyone's above me, and then God's way above all of us. And the reason I say that is I wasn't the greatest person growing up. I see things in myself now, and I reflect on those things. There are those who knew me in school, okay? So now let's get started on this. All I'm saying though is we should all take that internally and realize none of us have ever been perfect. That sin dwells within us. As Paul wrote, even when I try to do good, evil is still in me. And so is sin, right? So we must always internalize that. Alright. Let me get to the devotional page and then we will get started. August 24th, ministers of reconciliation. Therefore, having been justified by faith, we have peace with God through our Lord Jesus Christ. Romans 5:1. If you want to go look that verse up and read through that chapter more, cool. But I will tell you a good one. Go to Romans chapter 7 and chapter 8. Those are two other Romans ones that are great. A couple of modern cultural maxims, don't know if I'm saying that right, reflects an important biblical principle. It takes one to know one, and you can't give what you don't have. In other words, personal experience and possessions dictate what we can pass on to others. And that is especially true when it comes to having peace in our heart. Since having peace in this world depends first on having peace with God, that's where we must start. The New Testament makes it clear that our own peace with God comes by being justified by faith, which results in our reconciliation with God. Once we are reconciled to God, the peace we enjoy can be shared with others. In fact, another way to describe our role as peacekeepers is ministers of reconciliation. That Paul description of those who have been reconciled to Christ. 2 Corinthians 5:18. Go there too if you want to read some more of the Bible. Do have peace with God today. It comes through faith in Jesus Christ. Once you have been justified by faith and experienced peace with God, you can become a peacekeeper to the world by sharing what you have a relationship with Jesus Christ.